You had initiated a friendly game of hide and seek with Escher. But while you were still plotting, Escher had to kindly cancel the plans, as he had other matters to attend to. Nicodemus set off to explore by himself, but outside of the mysterious hidden door, nothing really of note found. Ira attempted to use Rigsby to look for Escher, and while that goal was not achieved, Ira found something else intriguing. A crystal, glowing heart that was beating with a pulse of radiant red glow out of the neighboring tower. Panton, desperate for exploration, enlisted the help of Helga to lead him to the crypts in order to investigate one of Madame Ava's readings. Instead, he was tricked and was thrown down a trapdoor into a submerged prisoner's cell, where he succumbed to his own chaotic energy. We resume with Honora, Ira, and Anderson in the chapel. What are you guys doing?
Did we agree to go get Nicodemus first?
Yes, we
is this
did.
Something? Okay.
Yeah.
And we had called to him. He heard us, right?
Correct.
So
But
we
I
were going
don't.
to follow his footprints.
If I remember correctly, he said that the voice didn't sound like
so he does still
in
doesn't know it's
need.
us. Okay.
No, he knows.
So we're
he
gonna
knows it's. He knows it's you. But he said like, "Oh, that doesn't sound like distressed. I'm not too worried about it." Is that right, Nicodemus?
That is.
Oh, that's funny. Then I guess we would go after looking to see what happened to him, because we don't even know if he's okay.
You said that there was different sets of footprints. There was the Nico was what you thought were Nico's, and then the ones that were other people's.
Yeah.
We need. I don't know how long Panton's been missing for. We need to go find him. You know what kind of trouble he's gonna get into all by himself?
But he's with. All right.
Look, I'm sure he's fine, but we do need to go find him.
I mean, fair. We need to find Nico too. Who knows what he's gotten himself into as well. I don't like this place. I get kind of a weird vibe.
It's just at least.
Yeah, we're weird being in the lion's den.
Anderson, what do you think?
I think we should go after Panton. Nico's not going to get in trouble. Panton, that boy is trouble.
Ira made the point that if Panton was in trouble, Nico's the best person to get him out of it.
The longer that we talk about it, the more time.
Right.
Yeah. Well, the way I reckon,
I just, you guys remember, when I was in trouble and Nico helped me get out of it. With the vampire spawns.
Well, fine. If we're going to go get Nico, let's go get him.
Yeah, we need to hurry, though. Like, we need to move.
Yep.
So,
Okay.
Ira, lead the way.
Let's do it. Okay. And then I charge off, and I'll call out, Nicodemus!
And I will follow as fast as I can.
Yep.
So you guys are headed up the stairs on the north end of the chapel, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Nicodemus, with your previous perception check, being able to hear, you now hear a voice a little more distressed, more eager, looking for you.
Okay. Yeah, I haven't really found anything ever since I left the chapel. Nothing here seems to be of much interest. Seems to be just kind of quarters of types. So I imagine I would turn around. Can I walk down to the corner and peek around before walking back?
Yeah, let me take a peek and move you there so you can For the record, while I'm moving everybody, did anybody notice what that first song was?
No.
No,
No.
I don't think so. What was it?
It was a dark piano version of Rick Astley's Never Gonna Give You Up.
Brandon,
Where do you
sticking him in
find
the
this
food?
stuff?
Oh. You moved the map when I moved my token.
Oh, sorry.
And it like shot me over a wall.
Yeah, so you're let me
Yeah,
pull
I'd
up.
like to kind of sneak up here.
Okay, so you do go all the way up. What layer are we on? Map 4. So, one thing of note in this particular hall is that as you round that corner and you're looking up those stairs, you can see that the stone floor below you, as well as the walls and the arched corridor above you, has all been swept clean. On the sides, oak paneling extends up about halfway, about 4 feet on either side. But it is all pristine. Looks in really good condition. Once you get to
That catches my eye because it's starkly different from everywhere else I've been.
Yeah, everywhere else you've been, like, there's been lots of cobwebs. It's been dirty, but something, at least these stairs in that hallway is relatively well maintained. If you go up that corridor, I'm gonna have to where's your character?
I don't know.
Shit on a stick. Don't actually do that.
Damn. You ruined my plans.
That doesn't sound enjoyable.
Okay,
I mean, if you make a game out of it.
Don't knock it till you try it.
Or if you're into that.
You could get really technical about it because, I imagine that you would shit on the stick, like you'd have to be on the stick, and that's definitely terrible. But
It
just
depends on the size of the
just
stick.
sitting on a stick.
Corn dog it.
You
There you go.
can be above it with some elevation, some secure elevation away from the
That's
stick.
true. I guess I probably have
on it.
shit on multiple sticks. Maybe not at the same time.
I mean, if you camp, if you're one of those camping people, I'm sure you've shot on a stick before.
Not even getting into this conversation anymore.
Well, I'm trying to figure
I've
out.
had such a privileged life. I've never shot on a stick.
Oh.
Just throwing that out there.
I would be unaware because I did not check afterwards. Normally you dig a hole too. I don't know.
I kind of want to get back into this
Bears.
conversation, but I don't want to.
Like this.
So while he's doing that, I'm gonna go grab a beer. I'll be right back.
No,
Anderson,
you're
what's
good.
your take on this? You're the most dog-like of all of us.
Well, out of character, I'm very much a city person. I haven't been camping since I was a kid, so.
But you have in fact shot on a stick.
Probably, yeah.
Probably you don't remember.
I wouldn't remember either.
I mean, a lot of long drunken nights. They all just kind of blur together.
Hmm.
Oh, college hit you hard, didn't it?
Well,
I mean, yeah. I was in a fraternity, so yes, it did.
What?
Okay. All right. So let me put your character on the map now that I know where it's at. That's not where you're at. You are right there. And you need your light. That doesn't do anything. There you go. Now you can see, correct?
Yes. Yeah, thank you.
Okay.
So I'm gonna take like 10, 10, 15 feet into this room.
Okay.
Does anything instantly catch my eye with just passive perception?
You can see right in the center of the room, of this corridor, you see on the sides there's a lot of alcoves, and
The gargoyles?
no, they're life-size human-like statues in the alcoves, looking at the face. What's your passive perception? 18?
17.
17? Yeah, you would see each of them has like a face of terror. But in the center of the room, you can notice that the ceiling has kind of caved in a little bit, and there's rubble strewn across the ground. You don't really see anything like valuable or even really of crazy importance. You just see the statues that have faces of terror and kind of the hole in the ceiling, letting a little bit of drizzle in. It's not like full-blown open, but you can tell that it's collapsed in enough to where you can see a little bit outside of the dark and the rainy.
Am I the only light source in here?
Yes.
Okay, so I can't see what's in this room? Or what's down at the end of the hallway?
I don't know why. Oh, it's... Hold on. I didn't do your lighting correctly. Maybe I did. 5, 10... Oh, I did not. Edit.
You should have 20 feet.
20 feet of bright and 20 feet of... Or 40 total feet.
No, 10 and 10.
Oh, it's 10 and 10? Okay, yeah, then you're good. Yeah, that's all the more you can see right there without stepping kind of across that debris and continuing on.
Okay, yeah, at this point, I'm not gonna be too interested in going forward. I'm hearing calling for my name. I will turn away.
Okay. As you head back down the stairs, you can hear their footsteps coming down. Let me pull us back to that map.
DM, I don't know if you want me to see what they're seeing as well, but I do not.
You can't see it?
Nope, I'm stuck in the
Oh yeah, you are. That's right.
map.
I'm glad you said something. Yeah, I can move you.
My question is Ira going his maximum speed, or is he slowing down so that we can keep up?
I don't know. You guys tell
He
me.
might run ahead a little bit.
Okay.
He wouldn't break eye line with you though.
Okay. Because, Honora's kind of slow.
Yeah.
Let's copy those
And
tokens.
Ira's super fast.
Yeah, her stubby legs.
Panic.
How does he manage?
Alrighty. Yeah, as the three of you ascend those stairs, getting to the top, you notice that the cathedral was open to basically a balcony over top. Ira, you can see kind of off, there's a alcove where the balcony extends out over the cathedral a little bit with two ornate wooden chairs. Yeah, as you come out, if you're continuing to still look around, you would have no problem finding Nicodemus's footprints extending into the room beyond. Yeah,
Okay.
you guys would just continue exploring, or would you branch off and do anything else?
Nope. I would just
Yep.
No, we
encouraging
would keep.
them to go faster.
Yep.
And
We need
which
to find
way
him.
would that be? Like on this map, at least. Like which way
It's
are his footprints leading?
right in front of you into that door. I think is
Okay.
Anderson the only one with the light source?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I would have.
Fine.
I'll light one.
Okay, let me
if
hold
I'm
on,
gonna be
stop a
running
second.
ahead.
Let me
Oh yeah, sure.
get you your Okay.
Okay.
There you go. Where's 27? As you're running ahead, Ira just barely catches. You can hear kind of like a creaking of pulleys, iron, and all of a sudden, sweeping out in front of you is a dark cloaked figure coming forward, arms extended. But you kind of panic for just a moment, and you then realize it is just a simple trap, and it's just cloth, and it just brushes into you and continues on.
What the fuck? What the fuck?
Duck.
Honora, it's
shit.
way over your head. You wouldn't have to even worry about that, but yeah, it just kind of the trap resets and kind of pulls back. But you get towards the end to that. Nicodemus, didn't you say you lit like a candle and sat it on a
Yep.
post? As you
right outside here.
Yeah, right outside that. Outside of your own torchlight, you can see in front of you, just barely through the cracks of the door, a little bit of dim light hiding through. Nicodemus, you can still hear them kind of calling for your name, and I would say that eventually you guys all meet up. Since you did that little detour, you guys all meet up in this room in here, where you can see kind of what does not appear like it was a natural door, just kind of hanging open, and the skeletal figure still kind of hanging on there. But yeah, you've officially met up.
Hey, I heard you guys yelling.
Nico, have you seen
Yeah,
Panton?
No, he went his
Come
own way.
come with us. Come with us. We need you.
In case he's in
Like
trouble.
now. It's an
Okay,
emergency.
Up there, I found like the roof collapsed.
No time.
Nobody's
No
seen
time. Let's go.
Panton. We need to go.
This way.
Oh, okay, yeah, let's go. And
All right.
I guess we'll.
And where?
And like Ira's gonna be like making sure that you're actually moving.
Yeah. Honora's gonna do her very best to run and kind of keep up.
And
Like
so where are you
really
guys headed?
convey how panicky we are.
Mm-hmm.
Back to the chapel.
Yeah, back to where we saw like Panton's footprints.
Okay. Let's-
As we're running, Anderson turns to Honora and says, "Hey, do you have something of Panton's by chance?"
I mean, no. He usually kept his own stuff. I have something of our family's though. And I'll give you our signet ring.
All right, can I like get Panton's like scent off of the ring?
This isn't a ring that Panton ever really wore. It's one that you wore, correct, Honora?
Yeah, actually I'm gonna switch it out. I'm gonna give you the alcoholic vial that Panton gave me.
Okay.
Okay.
How about this?
Yeah. Give me.
What are you guys doing? I thought, like, is Panton in trouble or is he not?
We don't know. We can't find him.
Well,
Oh,
really?
I'm getting his scent.
Give
Well,
me.
I can find him,
You can find him? Nico, can you find him, please?
and I'll stand there for a quick second, mutter some words. Pretty sure it's vocal. Sorry. Yeah, and I will cast locate objects, not as a ritual.
Okay.
looking for Panton's red cap.
Hey, there we go.
Okay. Yeah, immediately after you cast that, you get the sense, you get a bead on his location is downstairs, several hundred feet away, basically to the south. But it is downstairs.
Okay, follow me. I think I at least know the direction, and I'll, start heading downstairs.
Okie
I think you
dokie.
were right, Ira. I think Nico's the only one that can save him.
And let's... Oh shit. I need to give you guys all vision again. I need to make that like saved. Honora, you didn't have a torch or anything, did you?
No, I have to do everything to keep up with them. So I have my shield out and my sword and
Okay. As you get down to the bottom here, you immediately get out and you can see what appear to be standing buildings, isolated to themselves, probably about 10 feet separation between them, but there are multiples. In the far distance, you can see a little bit of illuminated, like, blue light coming from, it's very, very faint, coming from the east side. For you, Nicodemus, locating Panton's red cap, it's now behind you, but you can sense that it's still a little bit lower, but this is as far as these steps go. You have reached the bottom of this stairwell, but you can tell that he's, I don't know, probably
Okay.
another
through the
40.
floor.
Yeah, through the floor, another 40 feet back to the west.
Okay. I'm not sure how this is possible, but I think Panton is down like 3 more floors.
what? Oh my goodness. And I'm gonna
Uh,
start rushing and trying to open any door to see if I can find any more pathways down.
Can we
Wait,
still see his
did
footprints?
we cross the threshold? We went down.
Yes. Did you not
Downstairs.
want to, Ira? Yeah, you're all downstairs now, or at least if you
Ah.
followed Nicodemus,
I would have stopped.
you would have stopped. Okay, we can. I mean,
I feel like I would have stopped. Do people just keep going if I stop at the?
Yep.
Yeah, we don't care.
I mean, yeah, Honora is being convincing enough that, like, I have no
Mode.
idea what is going on with Panton. All you guys are telling me is he's
I'm in panic mode now. Sure you're gonna stay upstairs?
just lock the door, Ira.
Damn.
that's deep.
And John, quick sidebar. I should have mentioned this before we started. I left all of my weapons and everything back in the hotel room.
Yeah,
So the
I
only
remember.
weapon I have is that mace that I picked up.
Okay,
If we do get in combat, I plan on using it.
did I not give it to you?
You did not.
All right, let me pull up your character sheet really quick, and I will give it to you.
Okay. I'd rather
Um,
not punch things.
yeah, here. So you can help me out. I'm just gonna whisper it to you, and then you can
Okay.
add it to your your sheet. Where are you at? Regions.
Is that what it shows up as?
Because I am in the direct messages portion.
Oh, that's good.
Did you get that?
I did, yes.
Okay. All right, so Honora, you said that you were gonna. Oh wait, sorry. Let's resolve the Ira thing. Ira, you say that you are gonna stay upstairs. You're gonna stay on the, like, you're gonna start going down a little bit, and as soon as you realize
really
that, like, it's
don't.
going deeper.
Sorry, like I really don't want to. Like I feel like it's what my character would do.
No,
But
play your
it's not- that's
character.
fine.
Okay, all right,
Yeah.
yeah, it's
What are you going to do in the meantime?
I think I just stand there and I'm just staring at them going down.
Okay. I'm just gonna. I'll leave your character right there, but he's kind of hidden. We'll just pretend like he's at the top. Alrighty. Honora, you said you just start opening doors. You stepped out and you see little 10-foot. What you can read plaques above the doorways to each of these, and let's see. You're right by that one.
It's the nearest doorway. I'm looking for stair. He said he's down, so I'm looking for a way down. Shut up, you. Absolutely shut up, you.
Oh wow. So as you step in a little bit and you look at this first door to your left, right?
Yeah.
You see that ping? Okay.
Uh-huh.
You see that the door has actually already been propped open a little bit. You see a plaque above catches your eye, and it says Irina Kolyana, wife. You can now tell, after having seen this plaque, that each of these 10-foot squares are their own crypt inside. So you would know, even though, like, you read that, you would know that none of these, or at least this one in particular, is not going to lead to any stairwell.
But I will stop and I will comment on it. Guys, this is Irina's name on it.
What? That
Look.
don't sound right. She's there. Oh my. The hell?
Is he planning to kill her?
Is he planning to kill us?
I don't know. What does the other one say? And I'll walk to the next one.
While she's doing that, can I, like, see Panton's footprints? Because, like, I know we could see them.
Yeah, give me a survival check.
All right.
An 8.
That. Yeah.
You can see with Honora running ahead a little bit, it's kind of muddled. You can see several sets of footprints at this point with Honora being in front of you. You can't tell which ones are which, really, but you do see that there is at least one path that has been walked going forward in that general direction. Yeah.
All right, and with the I think it was the vial that Honora gave me. Can I at least try to get a scent off that as well?
Give me. Let me say.
It's
Go
probably
ahead.
weared off because I've been using it for a while, but
Yeah.
Go ahead and make the survival check with advantage. I'm going to say that you take enough time because your perception check for scent allows you to catch the scent a little bit. I'll just say that you get to make another survival check. Okay, so with a 13, you can tell going forward at least that Panton did kind of stop along this way, that he had been in this general area. So at least from what you know right now, you're following in his footsteps. Nicodemus, you still know, however, as you guys are walking further into the catacombs, that his
Behind us and
pulse
down.
is continuing to get further behind. But it's a large castle. Like, you have no idea where the stairwells are at. Yeah, it's difficult to tell.
All right.
Okay. So are we finding Panton, or are we looking indoors?
Well, we're looking for stairs. Do you know where the stairs are?
I've
You know,
never
Ira's
been
really
here.
good at this. Ira? Now, where did Ira go?
No, they're
I'm gonna let the
disappearing
coward
now.
do the coward thing.
But he's really good at finding people.
Hold on, I might have gotten something with. He was here. I know that. Am I able to tell like a general path? Like, can I see the footsteps going in like a direction, like over here? Or...
So
Kind of only.
you do see as you walk in further, headed towards kind of like that blue light further down the hall or the corridor. You see that there kind of started to be smaller footprints branching off to. Let me scroll down, make sure that's the right one. Okay. Once your character gets about right here, you can see the footprints kind of stop and move around over here, kind of looking almost a little frantic, kind of pacing, turning around a little bit. But you do notice that the plaque above the door does say Panton Adelard.
I just kind of stare at it and just say, so I can tell he was here. Did he branch off anywhere from here, though?
Yeah, you would get the scent kind of splitting in two directions. One going down the stairs, continuing towards the east, and then another scent, a little more recent, branching up north, like through here.
And oh, that's specifically Panton scent going, the more recent one going up.
Yeah, you smell them in both directions, but you can tell that the one that's a little more fresh is heading up north.
And well, I'm going to try to distract Nora so she does not see the grave with Panton's name on it. I'm just gonna.
I will stop and light a torch right now too. So.
I kind of come over here and I point up here. I say, this way.
Okay. And I'll run after him.
Nicodemus, were you looking at that crypt in particular?
No, I was just standing there waiting from Anderson.
Okay.
We're watching him sniff the air.
I was attempting to look for footprints.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, at this point, like I can detect where Panton is, but I'm basically following Anderson.
Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna say, how much exploring are you guys trying to do as you're walking through? I can give you some cliff notes as you're walking through following Panton's trail, but how distracted are your eyes going to be as you're walking?
Well,
I'm 100% focused on trying to find Panton, so I don't care.
I am mostly as well, but when I saw Panton's like name up here, I'm gonna take quick glances around, see if any other like name seems familiar.
Okay.
But just like very quick.
Yeah. You see Elsa Felona von Twitterberg on this crypt here. And then I will say you also see. That's very convenient. As you're walking through here.
What was his name again?
Yeah, no shit. I didn't. I just said, okay, this is the path that they took. As you're walking through this way, you see the name Piddlewick. And kind of like in a parentheses, it says, Fool of Dorfnia.
Do you remember the ghost of Piddlewick, Anderson?
Mm-hmm. Oh,
Didn't he say that he had something there to for adventurers or?
He did say that, didn't? Yeah, he did mention that, I think.
Wait, you guys found a ghost?
Yeah.
Fuck, I didn't find anything.
Oh yeah, he was. Yeah, there was this weird little ghost, and he said something about coming down here and finding stuff. So should we? Do you think?
Yeah, he just quickly like just get the door open, and I just search for whatever item might stand out. Just like a quick.
All right, give me a
Instant hurry
search.
though.
give me a strength check to see if you can open this quickly, or whether or not you're going to have to take additional time to try to move it.
Oh boy, my best stat.
Move out of my way. Move out of my way.
Oh
Nora,
boy,
because you were in the room, right, when it happened?
Mm-hmm.
the room where it happened.
I shoulder checked the door, but I also did not get good momentum.
Yeah.
Let a man take care of this.
Fine, you do it.
Oh,
And I step up and just pop
Although
Pop
that
it
is
right
a
up.
save.
Yeah.
It's okay.
either way. Sorry.
It's the
yeah.
same stat because he's got that
Yeah.
belt.
The catacombs door kind of busts in. It's typically meant to be slid to the side, but as you shoulder check it and push it in kind of off of its hinges, it slides in, and you can see inside a raised marble slab in the center of the crypt. It's very small. It's only 10-foot diameter inside, even a little bit smaller because of the walls. But you
Wait,
see,
did anybody hear that?
I
Hear
mean,
what?
somebody probably heard us break down this stone door. Yes.
Shit. Ugh.
the on the marble slab, a small skeleton wearing the remains of a fool's costume lie atop a stumpy marble slab in the center of the crypt.
I'll walk up and investigate and look for something.
Okay. Give me your passive perception is kind of high enough as you go in, because it's not necessarily hidden. You find a small flat wooden box next to this small creature's bones. It's just a
Okay,
flat wooden box.
I imagine this is maybe what he was referring to, and I'll
Oh well,
open it.
let's take it and go because I think they heard us. We need to get. We can't be caught here. Do you still see Panton?
Yeah, I mean, I know where his hat is. I assume it's on his head. He never took it off.
Okay.
Let's hope so.
I
And we're gonna switch over to
You have to tell me what's in the box first.
oh, did you open it?
Yeah, I grabbed it, opened it.
Yeah, so you open it up, and
Is it like a little box or like a
no, it is
Foot Locker box?
no, it is even smaller than that.
Or like a super box?
Yeah, it's flat, very thin. It contains where is it at? A set of parchment cards, and as you kind of pull them open a little bit, you see that they look like playing cards.
Okay.
Okay,
Like
well,
you can see like an ace of hearts and, you know, 9 of spades and different.
we found the deck of many things, guys.
We found the deck of many things.
I would never introduce that into my campaign ever. But you did
It's a
find a
lot of
deck of
fun,
cards. If maybe towards the end of your campaign. So you found that deck of cards. Back to Panton as you guys are breaking into that. The last thing that you remember, the intense pain and vision going dark, the cold water like encompassing the entirety of your skin. But when you open your eyes, it's dry. It's dark. It's cold. Very cold. You can't see very far in front of you because there's really no natural light in here. But you can tell that from where you're standing, just a few feet in front of you is a railing. As if you're on some sort of raised platform. Kind of looking over the railing, you can't see the depths below. What do you do?
Hello? Is anybody there? Oh, I'm so sorry. Hello?
There are a few moments looking around and starting to be able to see your breath. Not even be able to see very far in front of you, but you can see the white of your breath forming cold crystals in front of you. And all of a sudden, a dark, shadowy figure swirls out from behind you. And just a little bit, you can catch the faint aura of sorts as it kind of glows enough, giving you its presence.
Hello?
And it kind of leans in. You can't make out any sort of face, but you can tell this is some sort of sentient being. Curious. A curious fluid blood is, don't you think? It says to you. You feel a prick on your arm.
I instinctively jump back. And I will cast Ray of Frost in the direction of the prick.
Okay, as you cast this ray of frost, the cold energy illuminates just enough to see this shadowy figure kind of standing before you, and as your arms extended, casting, you can see just a tiny drop of blood on your forearm.
I tend to like my blood inside me, please. And I'm gonna back as far away as I possibly can from this creature.
You hear a snap, and a few torchlights begin to light up the balcony around you, giving just enough to where you can kind of gather the ambient vibe. But the voice, it flows red, but it can easily bring death. I say it ought to be black. My gifts confer you the powers to make this judgment. All you have to do is accept it, and you will have the power to judge anyone in your way. That's how I got to be known as Norganus, the Finger of Oblivion.
Honora, where are you at? Help me.
Another shadowy figure, like as you turn, come face to face, and the light casting from behind you gives just enough to where you can make out a very slender, gaunt, almost undead-like face. And it's a whispery voice as its hand outstretches, caressing the hair that kind of drapes from underneath of your red cap. I am the Star of Secrets. No information shall be hidden from me, or from you if you accept this deal. Do you crave to know all that which lies beyond your mortal perspectives? It's all here.
I'm going to cast another Ray of Frost at it, and really my heart is starting to just go nuts, and at the top of my lungs, I'm just going to shout for Honora and just plead.
The ray of frost goes through the shadowy figure, crashing off the banister behind it, kind of breaking it off a little bit. Next, probably the most physical being that you've seen so far. Everyone else more corporeal, just shadow, misty figures. Steps in from a side corridor. You can see the light just illuminating part of his face as he steps in, hands outstretched. Disappointment. That is what I see before me. I should know. I was the Duke of Disappointment. Zagan, they call me. But fear not, for not all is hopeless. I can give you the powers to impress most anyone, even yourself if you believe. A tongue of silver it is not, but more like a deadly arrow able to pierce through even the toughest of minds. You're dead, you know.
No. No, I can't be dead.
Your soul can only leave if we allow it. But we have use for you. Your time is not done. You must choose.
I'm going to step back as much as I possibly can until I feel the railing at my back again.
The first shadowy figure that you saw before comes closer, finger outstretched, the one with the name Finger of Oblivion, and you can see the shadowy figure, now its hand starting to become more of a physical form, red starting to glow from the finger as he outstretches. Will you be...
You're about to get fingered.
Anderson!
Sorry, the joke was there.
No, I hear you.
Asshole.
There goes the tension.
All right.
Zagan steps forward. I know this is difficult for you to understand, but you don't need to understand. You just need to accept your fate. Do you want to live? Do you want to see your family again? I can make that happen. You must only say the word, and I shall grant you another life, another chance, redemption. But you must choose. And with that, the rest of you hear a thunderous boom. You feel the ground shake beneath you. Even you, Ira, up another 40 feet. You can feel the echo of just a loud, almost like explosion, a force of energy shake the castle. For the three of you that are down in the catacombs, it is much more intense than Ira.
Ooh, we messed up.
What do you guys do?
I think Panton may have just lost it or something went really bad.
I mean,
Honestly,
that could have been his magic. Maybe he did that. Let's.
That's
Oh,
what
he's
I
Yeah,
probably hurt. We need to go.
I'm gonna keep following his scent. I'm just gonna keep, but this time I'm gonna like go a little quicker. I'm gonna try to just run towards it.
I'm
Okay.
gonna double time with Anderson.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys make it to this far corner And you can see that this particular door has already been ajar. You can see grind marks where it has been opened outward. Yeah. As you step in through that door, you can see misty floor. Basically fog to where you can't see the ground. It's barely visible for the lot of you as you walk in through the corridor. The only light that you see is the one... Oh, I need to bring the map over to you guys. The only light that you see is coming from your torches. Nicodemus, as you're walking into this, you can see, or you can feel that you're getting somewhat closer, but still not quite at the same height level that you need to be. Panton is still below you.
We're getting close. There must be stairs around here. Let's hurry. And I'll
On
just
it.
continue to book it down this hallway.
Yeah, I'm just gonna keep following the scent and just seeing where it leads me.
I want to run a hand along the wall in case there's like any sort of trigger points, traps, hidden doorways, things like that. Just kind of like.
Okay. Yeah, make an investigation check for me.
Oh, just her?
Who panicked?
She's the one that had requested that she was looking for something. Is there something you're looking for in particular?
Oh, no, I'm just following.
I would imagine you're still probably focused.
Yeah.
I'm too short.
How much... Anderson, as your character steps onto that portion of the floor, walking ahead to where you're smelling, kind of not focusing a lot on your surroundings, you step and you hear a clicking noise from underneath of you, and your footpath gives way. And the two of you looking forward would see the floor give out from underneath of Anderson, the mist, the fog kind of dispersing, sucking in from the rapid opening, giving in fresh air, pulling that fog in. You can see him sliding down. Actually, give me a dexterity saving throw, Anderson.
Sure thing.
Okay, yeah, as you feel this floor give out from underneath of you, you can see just to your right what appears to be some sort of handhold, and you just kind of reach up at the last second and grab a hold of it and swing yourself to the opposite end of the trap floor. The door remains hinged down, and you can see very slick black marble headed downwards.
I'll scream.
That's definitely where Panton went.
What?
I can
You
sense
think
his
so?
hat down there. I mean, Elise's hat went down there.
Does this scent stop where that trapdoor was?
Yes. And I think at this point, the dampness probably would muddy the scent enough to where it would be really difficult to know whether or not it is down there. His scent stops right here, so you have a pretty good idea.
I want to take my sacred flame and like throw it. Not my sacred flame, but my produced flame, and like drop it down into the hole.
Be on my hands and knees at the edge, watching it fall.
Okay. It takes about a 10-foot drop down and begins to kind of slide down before it extinguishes. It appears that the grade of the slope is steep enough that it would be difficult to traverse back up, but not so steep that you would take any damage or be dangerous from sliding down.
Panton? Panton, are you there? Panton!
His scent just stops here. Don't know if he's down there, but it's not anywhere else.
I'll strike
Well,
up
I
mean-
another produced flame.
Everybody, the three of you, actually Nicodemus, you hear a faint tinking of metal on metal.
Okay.
It's kind of erratic, just ting 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 ting, just kind of bouncing around. But you can hear and you can tell with a 17 passive perception, you can hear that it is definitely metal on metal hitting.
Honora, you want to do this?
I have a rope, and I'll reach in my pack and hand
I mean,
you a rope.
It doesn't look like it's that steep. I think we could probably slide down.
Right, but how are we gonna get back up? In case there's no way out.
Oh, okay. I mean, what are you going to tie it to?
I was hoping one of you. I'll just go by myself, and one of you guys can just stay up here.
I don't think that's a good idea.
I'm the lightest person to pull up,
Okay.
and so I'll tie the rope around my waist, and I'll hand it to Nico. I've got my torch, and I'll stow my weapons, and I'll slide down the thing.
Alrighty.
Before she goes down, I'll like drop down to a knee and like put my forehead on her forehead and say luck and cast guidance on.
Thank you.
Okay. Honora, you reach your hands over the side, and it's still a 10-foot drop down to the actual beginning of the slope, but you're able to kind of shimmy down the rope to get down there, and you rappel slowly down the corridor. You eventually get down towards the end, and you see, even though it's not really represented on the map, another kind of stone barrier. But as your weight kind of gradually, as you get down there and you kind of use it to rest, to stop, and feeling along in the with what little light you have with your torch, you can see that it kind of gives way with your weight, and you're able to push through. And the sound now of the clanging of the metal, almost like a dinner bell rattling, becomes even more apparent. As you open up this stone, it kind of lifts upwards, and you kind of peer in, holding your torch out, still holding onto that rope, kind of doing an acrobatics of all these things with your arms as you're trying to maintain your balance. You can see probably about a 5-6 foot drop down below into what appears to be a dark, water-filled cell. You can see bars. Panton, you can now see the kind of bright light of the torch filtering through that stone slab that you had come in through.
Panton, are you down here?
Panton, you hear that noise.
I will stop clinking my longsword against the cage, and I will just sit patiently and watch very carefully as to what may come through next.
Well, I only have 50-foot rope, so I don't think I can go through the door without untying the rope first.
Probably about right. Yeah, it's 40 feet, and then the weight or the length used to tie off between the two of you.
There's a door down here. It looks like some water. I can't quite reach it with the rope that I've got.
You need more rope?
Yeah, I think so.
As you guys are starting to say that, Nicodemus, you're the first to see. But the door that had fallen down when Anderson had stepped on it is slowly starting to creep back up on basically a mechanical, some sort of mechanism causing it to shut. And you can see it start to put tension on that rope.
Can I see that as well, or is that just Nico?
Yeah, you would both probably see it.
I'm just gonna kick it back down.
Okay. Honora, you can feel as you're kind of holding that door open, trying to look in, you can start to feel this weird, like the door is getting heavier as it's almost like pushing, and you're holding it open, trying to look in through. And then all of a sudden, hearing a loud thud from behind, the door becomes light again. Make a dexterity saving throw. With advantage. Oh, yeah, you're good. Yeah. So as that door releases its tension, and like you were kind of holding it up as it was getting harder and harder, kind of like the Office with Dwight having the pennies in his phone or whatever. You know what I'm talking about, picking it up. But, yeah. So getting used to that force, and then all of a sudden it just gives way. You kind of lurch forward a little bit, opening the door up all the way. Panton, you can now see all of Honora, and you can see the rope tied around her waist and her torch being held up, several feet away. Honora, you still can't really see Panton.
Okay. Guys, I have to go in farther. Can we do the rope thing?
Yeah, Anderson will take out his rope and he'll tie it to the end of to the one that Honora gave Nico.
What are you seeing down there, Nora?
Just darkness and water right now, but it looks like it goes into a room.
Are you okay?
So far, I'm okay. The door's kind of weird, but I think with you guys up there, I should be okay as long as I don't.
Okay, we've tied the ropes together. You have more length.
Okay.
Oh
so
my god.
Panton?
That is you.
Panton!
I never thought I'd be more relieved to hear your whining voice at this point. Get me the hell out of here now!
What? Get over here! And I'll start to lower down farther. Lower me down, guys.
Kind of a difficult situation, so, stop moving. I don't know if I got them all yet, but there are some, zombie things down here, and I think I got them all. I'm not sure, but kind of locked myself in a cage, and I really wasn't sure if it was you or anything like that, so I was kind of waiting until I could see your face and just hear you, and I didn't know if it was on a... Where's Helga?
No. What do you mean, Helga?
You cannot trust Helga at all.
Okay, well, I've got Nico.
Are Anderson and I hearing this?
Yeah, I would say that with the door open and just kind of everything being made out of stone, it kind of echoes and travels up. Yeah.
Nico and Anderson are outside. We need to get you in case you're wounded. Nico can help you.
I don't know how to get out of this cage, but
the pickles you get yourself into.
But I just.
I will splash down and head over.
Just stop moving.
No, we need to get you out of here before anybody catches us.
I know. Just let me think.
And I'll work my way towards him.
Okay.
Do I see some of the giblets of these zombies? Oh wait, hold on. I gotta look at something. I have to touch it. Shit. Okay. So I'm gonna go up to the body that's in the cage itself, and I'm gonna cast light on it.
Okay.
To illuminate everything in the area.
I have my torch, so I'll hold it up.
Oh, I know. Just put more light in here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah. At this point, the entire room is relatively well lit. Very brackish, dark water. And Honora, as you step in or drop down into the water, you realize that your feet can't touch the bottom. You are having to maintain like treading water with the torch above your head. If
And
you
in
choose
heavy
to,
armor.
yeah. So
I'll probably just go right under.
okay.
Oh,
Give
God.
me
Oh, God.
give me an athletics check.
Okay.
To see how well you're able to swim through this water.
I think you also have guidance as well still.
I do. Let's use that.
Was that a +4?
D4.
+3, so 16.
Okay. Yeah. You're the adrenaline pumping through you of finding your brother. You see that the bars in front of you are broken, kind of cracked and pushed away. You can see a space that you feel like you would be able to squeeze through. So you would be able to make your way through. But first, I need you guys, everybody, to go ahead and roll me initiative.
It's great.
Except for me, right?
No,
Yeah,
you
except
two.
for you.
All the way up the downstairs.
Hashtag split the party again.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's 4 against, Andrew. Ira gets to die now. Strahd shows up behind you. Where are your friends? You're like, I don't know. They went to the bathroom ages ago.
Nothing personnel, kid.
Oh, God. Oh, no. What is that?
It
Oh,
looks like
what
a
is that? That
ooze.
does not look nice.
Okay, you guys all have your
Panting got
Honora,
a
you don't
19
have anything that keeps you from being surprised, do you? Like a feat or something? I wasn't paying attention to your character sheet enough.
Nope.
Okay. Give me a second. Where are the turn order settings? Sort by descending. We're not going to do any combat music for this one. Honora, as you're kind of squeezing through these iron bars, does a 19 hit?
It does.
Okay. You feel the thud on the back of your armor, just something heavy smacking you. And it feels moist and sticky all at the same time. But you feel this overwhelming burning sensation. But you take 6 points of bludgeoning damage and 10 acid damage. Your armor isn't magical, correct?
Nope. I just reduced it by 1.
Okay.
Ow! What's down here, Panton? What's going on?
Panton, with a light in the room and actively focusing on Honora as she's coming over to you, you see like the wall kind of separate itself, and you see this lump lunge out and smack Honora. So you can make out what hit her, but you probably can't tell quite what it is.
I can see it though, right?
Yes. Just
Okay.
barely.
You won't hear me yell out.
Get underwater, and I'm going to cast. Shit. I'm gonna cast.
I'm gonna say with this, you'll probably have like 3/4 cover So the AC on it is going to be much higher for you because each of those white walls are actual. They're not see-through. The only thing that you have is the
Oh.
bars,
God damn it.
so you can only
Okay.
kind of see just a little bit.
And it's a pretty secure cage, I'm guessing at this point now, right?
Yes, that one is, since you had thunder stepped into it.
Oh
Yep.
yeah, sorry, John. Question for the camera, even though I'm not there. But
Yeah.
when does Honora see like the bars bent?
I see the broken ones that he did with the sword blast.
Oh,
Yes.
okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's
All
what she saw to make her way through.
Yeah. Okay.
Or she was trying to climb through that as she was being hit.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's all I wanted to know.
Okay. What do you do?
Damn it. Oh, this is probably a bad idea. Oh, but what are the chances that I can roll like that again on the Wild Surge? Knock on wood. I'm going to Tides of Chaos, a level 2 chromatic orb at it.
Okay.
Please don't roll like shit. Gonna roll. Oh wait, I gotta fuck. That's right, because I'm doing it at level 2. Shit. Hold on 1 second. I gotta choose the damage. Cold damage. Submit. Hey,
Ooh.
look at that.
Ooh,
28.
nice.
Alrighty. Yeah, you see this thing bludgeon your sister and just filled with this rage of being put into this position and this stress of potential to be stuck down here again if something were to overcome your potential savior. You conjured this chromatic orb at second level, and just this cold energy just busts through the bars, separating as it gets all the way there, and just blasts right into this gray ooze, freezing it in place. And that was a really quick combat round, and it is dead. You killed it.
Okay.
But I need you to roll a 1d20. And then I also need you to roll a d100.
Oh, Jesus,
Ooh.
fuck me. Holy.
Oh, that was close.
97. 97.
Okay.
15.
I don't know what a 15 does.
He uses different tables too, so you can
I
even look
know.
up.
Fireball at your nearest loved one.
Oh God.
Your nearest loved one.
Instant death.
Shut up!
Finger of death.
You
I get
have
shorter.
you have become accustomed to the feeling of your chaotic energy being very cold in nature. Lots of frost magic. Kind of leaving your core like that feeling that conjures your magical energy is cold. But you can sense immediately after you feel that energy surge through you that the cold is replaced with a warm, burning sensation. But no other adverse effects. You don't take any damage, and you'll have to see if you do anything else that triggers this surge. But right now you feel fine.
Okay. I think I'm good. Honora, are you good?
Yeah. I think you killed it. It stopped moving, and I'll poke it with my sword.
Anderson, Nicodemus, you guys hear this. You hear the yelp of Honora as she's been hit, and then just all of a sudden this blast of energy echoing up this corridor. So you can tell that something's happening down here.
The hell's going on down there?
a thing, but I think it's good now.
Well, hurry the hell up.
I'm going as fast as I can. It's above my head.
Okay. So.
What isn't above
I'm
her
just-
head, am I right?
Short joke.
Anderson will just briefly smile at that.
Okay, so I'm just going to hang back at the back of the cage. I don't think I want to try to go too crazy on this cage door. Hey, I'm assuming I see Honora to the front of the cage at this point.
Yeah, you can, Honora. You can see the light of her torch getting even closer. Honora swimming up. You can tell which cell he is located in.
Yeah, I'm using the walls as kind of a way to hold myself up. Yeah.
And the
so
moment I see her, I'm gonna toss the long sword. Try to put it on the body if I can't throw it through the cage.
not now,
slots.
Panton.
Honora, as you get up to this bar, you come face to face with the rotting corpse of a creature with like pointy ears holding onto the bar, wearing some sort of
Panton,
leather
are you
armor.
okay? You look sick.
It's not me. That's somebody else.
Okay, well. What? Who's in there with you?
I don't. I didn't ask him on the count of him being dead.
Okay.
But here's
I'm
the
gonna-
sword, and I throw it at her.
What are you doing? I'm trying to get you out of here, and I'm gonna rattle the cages and ignore the sword.
Use the sword to break the cage or something. I don't know. Don't use your shit. Just get me the hell out of here.
It's too big to break the what? I'm gonna use a dagger to try to unlock the cage.
Okay. You don't have any sort of proficiency in any sort of thieves' tools. You've never tried to unlock a door before, right? Okay, give me
Nope.
give me a sleight of hand check with disadvantage.
11.
Damn it, that disadvantage.
I know, right? Reaching, like feeling along the bars, trying to find where the locking mechanism is, maybe hinge, something that you would be able to use your dagger to pry open. You can't really find any sort of way to, at least with this dagger, to open the door. Trying to like stick it down behind the clasp to try to push open the locking mechanism just isn't working. Trying to like push up the pins of the hinges to try to pull it off, it's not working. It's too
I
corroded.
do it this way before. What would he do in this? Oh god damn it, and I'll just kick it.
Okay.
Just gonna try to grab
Nora,
onto the
I
wall
know
and
you're
kick
strong.
the
Come on now.
All right, give me an athletics check with disadvantage because you're also swimming in heavy armor.
Yep, 9.
Yeah, you are having a really hard time finding the leverage, at least trying to kick these iron barred doors.
Why would you put yourself in a cage? Oh my god,
Okay,
Panton.
There were zombies in here. Yeah, and I point to like half of a floating arm in the water next to Honora. It was like that was one of them, and I think that kneecap might be the other one. And I think there's a third one floating around in here somewhere that I kind of like destroyed. But I figured locked in here with nothing else was a heck of a lot better than me being out there. So
Yeah, I got
sorry.
nothing. I don't know what to do. This is. I'm gonna swim back and I'm gonna grab Anderson or Nico. One of them might be able to get you out.
I'm gonna go to the I'm going to the cage entrance, and I'm going to try to just like try to put my shoulder into it and just push it.
Okay.
Does it look like that if we pull hard enough, he can squeeze through the bars? Is it only like 3 or 4 feet between them? Like
I mean,
a grown person couldn't get through it, but a little halfling might
I
be
am
able
2.5
to.
feet tall.
It's probably going to be his head that would probably be the most difficult part to squeeze through the bars. The rest of them might be able to, but I will say, creativity
If I help
wise,
him,
go ahead and
I'll pull you through
Panton,
this bar.
is that something that you're interested in doing? Trying to squeeze your body through these bars?
Let's see how much it's gonna hurt me.
Okay, Honora, go ahead and give me just a normal athletics check, and Panton, give me a
Nice.
dexterity check.
Okay.
A 1. You ripped his head off.
God, don't say that.
Okay, so you start by you pull your arm through and your leg, and you're kind of squeezing up over this center bar to get through, and you get to the point to where you're trying to squeeze your head through, and she's tugging on you, like using her feet as leverage to try to push off, pulling you through, and you can feel that it is starting to really hurt, like underneath of your jaw. You're trying to turn your head every which way to make it fit, and Honora notices this, and so she reaches up and grabs the bars and just pulls just enough, bends ever so slightly to where, with a natural 20, it pulls it just enough to where you're able to squeeze your head through.
Oh my god.
Honora, are you trying to kill me or something? What the hell?
Let's go. Let's get out of
My
here.
head's attached to my body.
Don't run off. I'm so mad. I'm so mad at you. I can't even see
You're
straight.
mad at me. Jesus Christ, let's just get the hell out of here, please.
Right. And so we'll swim back, and I'll tug on the ropes to get pulled up.
Yeah, as I feel the rope go slack, I'll yell out, Honora, are you
Pull
okay?
us up. Pull us up, and I'll hang on to Panton real tight.
And I'll start pulling.
Okay, stop. Let me squeeze through these bars. And then, yeah, as soon as we get through these bars again, I'll have him pull us up again.
Nicodemus, you notice as you're pulling and you're looking down and you're not seeing anything, and just at a glance you look up and you can see over Anderson's shoulder at the very far end of the hall the familiar red hair
Baby.
of Helga peeking just her head and shoulders around the corner, and you make brief eye contact before she spins and starts. You hear the pattering of footsteps retreating at a rapid pace.
Do it.
What? I was thinking about it, but I was like, man, what if it doesn't come up in my mic? It's gonna sound stupid. That's more like a horse type of deal. Just trotting away.
John pulls out coconuts. And...
It's a centaur. We just didn't notice.
Whoa.
So you did notice that.
Nico, but not Anderson.
Yeah. Nicodemus noticed it, but not Anderson.
Oh, DJ changed his name. Okay. I got flip-flopped.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Did a
Hell
really
you
spooky
doing?
scream.
The hell you doing? Pull him up.
Oh, yeah, I'll just stop for a second when I see Helga, and then I'll just keep pulling.
Okay. All right. As you guys are pulling, Ira, you heard this massive, thunderous
Boom.
boom, and you felt it rattle coming from the lower levels, having known that your party members had just gone down there.
Yeah, nice correction there. I'm just...
Yeah. I don't want to make any assumptions.
It's a stretch, but you know.
You've only locked us in with fucking,
We're more like co-workers.
vampires, like, twice now.
Acquaintances, really.
Acquaintance is very generous.
All right.
So as soon as that boom goes off, I am gonna go
away.
upstairs. I'm gonna go upstairs, kind of like, and it's gonna be like slow at first, but yeah, I'm gonna.
So are
I'm
you
gonna
going
go
up
up.
the stairwell that you're standing in front of right now, going up those particular stairs? Or are you going to traipse back the way that you came to go up towards your resting quarters?
I'm gonna go to my dormitory. Yeah. Because I don't think I have the book.
You don't think you have the what?
The book that I grabbed down in the cellar. I think it's in the room still.
You left it in your pack in the room?
Yeah.
Lives and Times of Ivor Minnick.
Yeah. No, that's the book in the death house. He's talking about the one we found in the cellar.
Remind
Yeah.
me again what it was. I forgot what it was.
I don't. It's the thing that the driest calf.
Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
The Tome of Strahd. Okay. Yeah, you run back up at a hurried pace, but you're able to get there. Nobody impeding your path, and you're able to grab the book. It is still there.
Yeah, I don't have anything that I can.
Did I put that in your inventory for you to see?
I don't know. Oh, it's here. I mean, I see it here.
Okay.
In the notes.
Okay. Yeah, as long as you can see it, you're fine.
Okay.
What do you do?
Yeah, I go grab the book, and then I think I'm going to head out to where that crystal was, and the bridge.
Okay.
And
all right, let me.
Who gave Ira a turn?
Right.
Iris turn to die.
Oh shit.
Oh,
We're gonna
this
run
is
out
going-
of mist
This
monsters
is going
to
so
choose from.
well.
Split the party. Split the party.
what if that's all part of the suffering? Is that like we just keep dying and coming back as like slightly more fucked up versions of ourselves, and like that's the real prison.
After Ira dies, who's next? Is it gonna be Anderson or Honora?
I know you guys
Honora's
can't
never
say
gonna
anything
die.
yet, but
I don't
hang
think
tight.
Honora will die.
Let's just all take bets.
Yeah, Nora's gonna be the sweet innocent flower for the whole campaign. All of you are gonna be fucked.
Until she dies.
Nope.
I don't know. It'd only be a real true gothic story though, if
Holy
as we're
fuck.
getting
everyone gets
hauled up,
corrupted.
As far as like this moment here, I will look at Honora and be like, "Are my eyes yellow?
I can't tell, it's dark.
Have your damn torch."
I probably dropped it in the effort to get you when we were being pulled up. That makes sense. I probably would have grabbed you and dropped the torch.
Okay, fair enough.
One moment here. Gotta put the light back on you again. Everybody else can see that though, right?
I could see partial fucking
I can.
Yeah.
creepy heart thing.
Okay, there you go.
Oh man, that is awesome.
So, as you leave the door and you start heading up the stairs towards what you would assume is the top of this particular tower, you can feel the wind bellowing down the stairwell, and as you get past that just last little step, you're exposed fully to the elements, the rain beating down, dark wind gusting in from the sides. You're still standing next to a massive spire that goes even higher up right next to you. That's this right here. You're standing next to the wall. This leads towards the bridge heading across, and as soon as you get up there, you can see it's emanating its own red aura from that direction, and as you look that way, you can see the pulsing slowly of a beating crystal heart, just as you have seen through Rigsby's eyes before.
Man, I wish I was there. I would stab the shit out of that thing.
You wanna stab it, don't you?
I really want to. I don't know why. I see a heart, and like video game logic tells me I need to stab it.
And it's
Yeah.
glowing.
Yeah. That's
Gotta
how
be
you
really
defeat the
smart.
boss. Um.
What do you do, Ira?
So there's like a kind of a suspension bridge across to it. Is that right? Or is it's just a normal?
It's a stone bridge.
Okay.
It's 10-foot wide stone bridge. The railing, however, like the walls, aren't as high. They're probably only about 2 foot wide going across.
Just enough to trip over.
Just enough to trip over. Let me find. You are spires.
Of ascension.
What is that? K58?
The heart of Strahd. He now loves Ira Minnick instead of Irina.
I just have to get close to him.
I lied. I was thinking about a different bridge that I read on. As you walk closer towards the bridge, you can see that what once used to be iron railings have long since rusted away, and it is simply just a 10-foot wide stone bridge with no walls on either side, slick with water, wind gusting 10, 15, 20 miles an hour, very strong winds.
How high up am I?
About 180 feet. But let me look at the castle itself to see. I think that would be if you're just looking over the edge of like the castle all the way down to the floor. You're about that far off of the ground, but as far as like your fall, if you were to fall,
140.
no, probably only about 30 or 40 feet. Probably about 40 feet to the roof.
Oh, if the bridge fell down like while I was crossing it?
Yeah, if the bridge fell
Or
down
you
while you were
got
crossing it,
blown
or
off.
you got blown off, or a creature swooped in out of nowhere and knocked you off, or you were to just slip or something. 40 feet.
Something grabs your leg.
Suicidal.
And does it seem like I could, from where I'm at, like jump out and
Touch the heart.
No.
He wants to touch the heart. He wants to touch it.
Climb on the heart.
Touch it.
I mean, you haven't moved your token or anything, so you're still.
Yeah. But I'm not so high that like. Fuck, that won't work.
No, dude, you're
Is
high
there
as
is there any
balls.
kind of sheer drop
Wait,
away
did
from
you-
the castle?
Your token is now right next to the heart. Did you move it?
I did not.
Okay, something happened. That's weird. Okay, what were you? Is that
it
where
still
your
doing
character's at? Do you see
No.
it?
I can move
Mine
his token
was-
as well, so
My
it might be
hands
a
are
sign.
not anywhere near anything. So.
That's
just
weird.
moved him a
Yeah,
step
I
back.
last I looked, I was over here.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Keep your
Yeah.
wherever you're at. That's where you're at. So this is right
Okay.
where the door is at. I'll leave you right there.
Okay.
What do you want to do?
Do I think basically that I could jump out from any vantage point and like glide away from the castle? Like, say, if I had a certain spell that would help me do that.
Trying to yeet himself out of the
He's
castle.
trying to eat himself out of the castle.
Where are you
He's running the fuck away.
with the intent of going where? Like
Anywhere
past
but
I guess
because
to the
you
just to
saw
the ground.
gates.
To the ground, like out. Like I want to get out of the. Yeah, like because I don't think I'm 100 something feet from the ground. Like I don't know how far away I could jump.
What spell
and
are you?
float.
Do you have slow fall? Feather fall?
Yeah.
slow fall. That's a WoW spell. Yeah. Looking back out over this area, you could climb up onto in between like the large stone walls. You'd look up and you would see that you'd probably only have to I think you would be able to make it straight down to the grounds at that point. Let me look at that section of the map.
What?
I think it's map 2. Yeah.
I'm gonna run and go potty.
No, you're fine. From that point,
No, you're not allowed.
The same.
you would be able
Stay and hold
to
it.
jump straight down over if you wanted to.
Okay. Does it seem like I could get back to where I was if I got blown off by the wind or the bridge gets knocked over? Like if I could climb, do I think like I could climb? Does this move look climbable? If I would fall and drop on it?
Are you still talking about like jumping off to the ground, or are you talking about?
No, like crossing the bridge to go to the heart. So that.
Oh, do
as
you
that
look like
being
you
an
could
option,
climb
like-
back up?
Yeah.
It'd probably be really
Hard to-
difficult because the stone is wet from the rain. The only real climbing opportunity that you would have would be the side of this tower.
Okay.
Or
You could have used the
jumping
front
down
door.
and walking back through the front door. Or any side door or anything that you were discover if, you know.
Okay. Well, so I want to go inspect the heart. So I'm gonna.
He was
Try to
just
do
making
that.
sure he could escape if he.
Yeah, if I fall. Yeah.
Okay. Alrighty. Let me pull that back up. What did I say it was K58.
And you know what? If there's more secure railing nearby, I'm going to tie a rope to it.
Okay. I would say the only thing that you can find would either be like I don't know what the heck those are called. Like on the tower where the stone goes up and down. Like what the hell is that outcropping or that raised portion of the? You could tie it around that, or there's an iron sconce that's just outside. Like once you got to the top of that tower, you turn to the side, just to the right of the doorway.
Sure, whatever I think would work.
Okay.
I'll tie it to myself, and then draw the dagger that Anderson lent me. And go over to the heart.
All right.
And try to be careful about it, obviously.
Yeah. At this point, standing there, you feel, the 20-mile-an-hour winds, very strong gusts. As you get closer and you're stepping out, inching yourself out onto this bridge and realizing that there is no railing on either side, you feel the full force of this wind, knowing that the raised portions of the stone was breaking some of that wind, stopping you from being able to feel the full gusts. It is now just a massive force to deal with.
It doesn't feel like I could keep going.
You could
safely. Yeah.
But you feel that it could be a little dangerous. You did tie yourself off.
Mm-hmm.
Do you wish to proceed?
Yeah, I'll get low, and if I have to crawl and hold on to the side,
okay,
I'll do that.
I need you to make me a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
Using your rope and crawling down, getting as low and aerodynamic as possible, you're able to make your way all the way across the bridge.
Okay.
What is this? That is, oh, for fuck's sake. As you step through this door, you see not only the large, crystal glowing heart pulsing with energy, and with each pulse, it extending out through the veins that are connected to the very heart of the very walls of the castle. You notice stairwell going both up and down, but in the center of the spire, completely void, nothing below. The
There's a pit? Or what do you mean?
Like
okay.
Once, as you get there, if you were to walk up close to the ledge, you would look down and see that it is about 180-foot drop all the way down to the bottom. You cannot see the bottom of this well, the stairwell. Okay. Like if you were walking up one of those square or circular stairwells in like a hospital or something, you were able to see all the way down to the bottom because the middle is hollow. That is what you're looking at. And the stairwells, even though they're about 10 feet wide, there's no rail along the stairs.
Mm-hmm.
Peering around, you see ornate weapons, swords, hanging along the walls around the entire perimeter. But other than that, it's just a red glow atmosphere. Doesn't feel any different. You can feel I take that back. You can feel a slight vibration with each pulse of energy that the heart takes.
Do I see like veins in the stonework too, or no? Do they just kind of like disappear into it?
Towards the top, like where it's connected at the top, you can see that beyond the main arteries that are connected, you can see little bits of red glowing, but they eventually disappear into the stonework.
Okay. I am going to walk over here. And I'm going to wait until I see somebody.
Alrighty. And you stand there in silence. Is there anything that you want to do, like waiting? Anything that you want to look at, or are you just gonna...
I might start reading the book.
Okay. You can look at that handout freely.
Oh, yeah.
You can see it, right? You can read it?
Yeah.
Okay. Where are you guys
But
at?
I mean, that's probably going to take a while, so...
Yeah.
Like for somebody to find me, I guess, so... Yeah,
no, that's fine. But so eventually, Honora, Panton, you're able to make your way back up the slope. Anderson, every now and then you see, keeping an eye on that trap door starting to raise up, and you just stick your foot out and kick it, and the pressure causes it to open up again. And eventually, as you guys all get up there, what do you do?
Okay, really quick. Do not trust Helga. Made that mistake. Fell down the hole. Tried to take her with me. Didn't work out. So if you see Helga, stay the hell away from her.
I did see Helga. She was just down at the other end of the hallway.
Wait, I'm sorry, what?
Yeah, Helga was peeking around the corner. While
Anderson,
I was pulling you guys
hearing
up.
that, he's gonna go over here and take a look down the hall, see if I can see her.
Do we want to keep going down here since we're all down here?
Nico's got light, correct?
Yes.
Yeah. I think Panton,
I
you're
dropped
probably
my
the only
torch.
one that. Oh, you dropped your torch. Okay. Yeah. Then Nico, you're the only one with light, and Anderson.
Nico, I'm going to grab you by your cloak. And I'm going to pull frantically and say, "Look at me! Are my eyes yellow like yours?"
And I'll reach down and put my arms under his arms and pick him up. And I'll say, no, they look great.
Do I
But
believe
I'll-
him?
I want to-
For the record, they do look normal.
Okay. I want to hug Panton, and then I want to slap him really hard across the face.
Okay.
Ow!
You got to stop running off!
Oh, you know what? I'm here. I'm good. I'm fine. As a matter of fact, I feel amazing. So,
I almost freaked out looking for you. We've been looking for you for like the last half an hour, 45 minutes.
well, I'm okay.
Don't
Anderson.
make me worry like that.
I really hope you learned your lesson. If not, I'm going to throw you back in this hole.
At least we'll know where you are.
I'm going to gingerly, hop over the trapdoor if I can, and make my way towards Anderson, because he's the only one not threatening me at this point.
Okay.
Make a dexterity check.
Okay, DM.
Yeah. So I would say, having seen the trapdoor, and now as it is kind of closed up again, you can see that there is actually like a 1-foot section all right along the wall that is not part of the trapdoor, that you would be able to kind of walk across without issues, having
I'll follow
seen the trapdoor open.
Perfect. And I'm gonna go that way, and I'm gonna make way towards Anderson
along.
because y'all sadistic fucks smacking the little guy around a little bit.
Okay. Anderson, as you get down to the end of that corridor, you see steps leading downwards, and with your torch lit, you can see that it leads to another door. But you don't see any sign of Helga.
Well, he's kind of pissed off, so he's gonna go and just boot the door open.
Slow down.
Be
Don't
careful.
go anywhere without us.
Okay.
WTF.
All right. I am actually going to go to the bathroom because this room is pretty involved. So hang tight, talk amongst yourself, and I will be right back.
Perfect. Hey
Uh,
guys, Pan's alive. Hey,
Damn. And here I
Stop
thought
it
we were
now,
finally
you're
rid of you.
broken.
can't get rid of me that easy.
And I'm sorry for what I did, what my character did.
Oh, it's okay.
No, no, you should only be sorry that you didn't stab it. Everything else
Yet.
was fine.
The
But
only thing you should be sorry for is not locking us down here somehow. Honestly, that.
I know
would've
you
been
should have
traumatic
found
with
a
your character.
door, put it on the stairs, and found a way to block it so we couldn't get out. Because
There you
that's your MO.
I mean, we are down here with another vampire kin type thing, so
Mhm.
it's very on point for you to just leave us down here. That's great.
And I don't have to
Yeah.
take any levels of barbarian yet.
Still love you.
Yeah, it's well, Nicodemus can find me, right? Or you guys
True.
might just leave him behind. So
Well-
that's up in the air.
We had to escape in a hurry. I think at this point we would leave you behind. Even though you have a
Yeah.
unique set of skills that we all can use, I think if we were booking it, I don't think anybody's gonna come looking for you.
Yeah, you're probably right because I don't know where the hell Ira's at this point. So
that
Yeah.
means Ira is next to die.
there you
Maybe.
go.
Could be,
Maybe.
could be.
And then you get to do the
I don't,
cool.
I don't say that
thing.
lightly. I was just realizing, was like, this makes the most sense of what they would do, but this could be the most wrong choice ever. So
So that's the
well,
beauty
yeah,
of playing the game is that you play what your character would do, whether it makes sense logically or mechanically at all.
I mean,
like,
I ran off with an unknown vampirekin, so there you go.
That's
What
true.
could go wrong with a giant crystalline heart with a whole bunch of shiny, awesome weapons just hanging out on the wall?
Okay. Panton and Anderson, are you guys standing on top of each other? Or did Anderson's token get moved?
Nope.
Yeah, okay,
I
it
was
is.
on top of them.
What is, hold on. Okay, 80.
Yeah, whether or not the door is unlocked, Anderson just goes up and like boots it open.
Strahd is not going to be.
I'm
happy
coming
with
off of
both
my
all the
adrenaline
doors.
high now that I know Panton's safe, and I'm gonna start like calming
I
down.
think you're gonna go on your panicking high when you're like, oh shit, we're in the
see.
basement.
We will see.
I mean, I thought I looked bad because I broke his wine.
Yeah, we're breaking all
True.
sorts of shit.
We're
just a
breaking
bunch
doors
of
left and right.
troublemakers.
Oh, you.
As you kick open this door, it busts open freely. The locking mechanism just shatters, and the wood door just swings open into a very brightly lit room. Let me move us over there. This room's about 30 feet square. About 20 foot tall ceilings. A massive stone brazier in the center of the room burns fiercely. A very hot, you can feel the warmth as soon as you step into this room. The light
Anything else?
is actually a white flame. You can see the rim of this brazier is carved with 7 cup-shaped indentations spaced evenly around the circumference. Within each indentation is a spherical stone, about twice the diameter of a human eyeball, and made with colored crystal. Looking around, you would notice that no 2 stones are the same color. Overhead, directly overhead and as you kind of get closer to this flame, you realize that it's just the room that is giving off the heat. The flame itself does not seem to be the origin of the heat. But overhead, you see a wooden framed hourglass. About as tall and as wide as a dwarf, about 10 feet above the flame. It's suspended by thick iron chains branching out into the ceiling. All the sand is stuck in the upper portion of the hourglass. To the side, you see 2 large 9-foot-tall iron statues of knights on horseback, poised to charge with swords drawn. The brazier sits right in between them. Written in a glowing script at the base of the hourglass is a verse in common. It reads, "Cast a stone into the fire. Violet leads to the mountain spire. Orange to the castle's peak. Red, if lore is what you seek. Green to where the coffins hide. Indigo to the Master's bride, blue to ancient magic's womb, yellow to the Master's tomb.
So are all of the gems different colors around the brazier?
All of the gems are different colors, and they match
Can
up with the
you-
colors. I'm gonna link it to you guys.
Yes. Thank
Yeah.
you.
There,
Is
I
it a
just put it
handout?
in the chat. No, I just put it into the chat.
Oh, okay.
I'll make a handout of it here eventually. Oh, actually, I lied. There is a handout. Yay!
Yeah.
There you go.
Okay.
Thank you.
Are there any stones around?
Yeah, in the indentations into this the perimeter of this brazier have the stones.
Right. But is there any just regular rocks on the
Oh,
ground?
any regular rocks? Give me
Rebel debris.
yeah, give me a perception check or an investigation if you're looking for anything in particular.
Yeah, Anderson just kicks open the door. He's like, "Come on out. I know you're
You
in
kick
here."
over what?
Oh no! After I kick in the door. That's what I'm
Oh,
saying.
you say, "Come on, I know you're in here."
Yeah.
Surprisingly enough, this room is also extremely well maintained. There's no dust. There's no cobwebs. The iron or stone statue. Wait, are they iron statues? Yeah. Iron statues. There's no stone or debris. You could try to make some if you wanted to, but from what you see, you don't see any stone.
I wonder if we're supposed to take the gems off and throw them in the fire. Seems like a waste of gems, but which one do you think we should do?
Anything that gets us the hell out of here.
I think we should take red. Maybe get some lore.
I was thinking red would be lore. Lore is important. Knowledge is important, right?
Yeah, maybe it could give us more idea of Barovia or what anything.
Yeah. Want to try it?
I mean, I'm kind of a fan of breaking the hourglass because I don't know what's going to happen over here.
You should just
Panton.
break stuff.
You can't. I don't know
The
what's gonna
door!
happen.
Well,
I don't
as-
know what's gonna
as-
happen, so we should do it.
As they're saying that, Anderson goes over here and kicks open this door. Speaking of breaking shit.
Behind this door is just another dark spiral staircase.
Anderson
Going
just
up or
kinda-
down?
Going up.
You hear that? I'm coming for you.
You would notice that there are two other doors in this room. One here in the north, and then
Oh,
one
yeah,
more
he's-
in the south.
He's just being threatening to like literally anyone in general.
Okay.
I'm gonna
But
try this door and see what's behind it.
Which door? Oh, the
The
south
to
one?
the south. I'm not gonna kick it open though. I'm gonna open it gingerly.
no, boot it open.
Bum, 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 bum. So, as you open up the door, the light extends out, and you can see a tall red velvet curtain that seems to extend the entire width of this room. Looks very well maintained. But you don't know if there's anything behind the curtain. But you do know that it is from ceiling to floor and wall to wall.
Do I get a sense of magic coming off this fire?
You would know enough that fire typically produces heat, and while this room is hot and something is producing heat, putting your hand closer to the fire does not increase the warmth. So you would imagine that it would have to be some sort of magical flame, burning white.
And whatever my wild magic surge did to me, I'm not feeling anything like rise up in me, do I, as I put it closer to the flame?
No, in fact,
What color did you pick
that
up?
would have worn off. Any spell that you would have cast would have been a fire spell, regardless of whatever you decided you were going to cast. You could have tried to cast a cone of cold or some shit like that, and it would have came out as fire damage.
Cone of fire.
Yeah, basically.
Perfect, okay.
Burning hand.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna boot this door open as well.
I'm going to grab the indigo stone.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna pocket it.
Okay.
Nico, do we wanna throw the red one in? I'm really curious to see what this does.
Yeah, I'll walk over to Anor. And like,
Wait, what's over here?
It's a puzzle. Apparently, if you throw the stone into the fire, it's supposed to take you places?
No, down here.
Oh,
What'd
it's
you
a
find in
room.
the room?
Nothing. I didn't look. It's just unlocked.
I'm gonna walk over and grab a redstone.
I'm
grab
I'm open
Anora's
the
hand.
curtain.
Hold on, Anderson. What are you doing, Nicodemus?
Hold on, Nico.
No.
I grabbed a stone in Anora's hand and threw it in the flame.
Oh.
Hold on. You grabbed the stone out of Anora's hand?
No, I grabbed a stone out of the cup.
Oh.
And my hand.
Grabbed Anora's hand.
Okay.
And threw it in the flame.
Did you say this out loud?
No, I just did it.
Give me a second. What color stone did you say? Redstone?
Red.
Yes.
So we decided we wanted to go see the lore.
Okay.
Lore. Yeah. We're gonna go see lore.
That's when the DM decided that we needed new characters.
I mean, we could have went to the crypt.
Yeah, yellow's Master Tomb. We didn't pick yellow.
Yeah. Could have been worse.
Even though we need to go to yellow because there's something there that's important. According to Madame Ava's reading.
As you pick up this red stone and you toss it into the brazier, it rests among the coals. The white flames change to red. And you start to hear the faint trickling of sand hitting glass as the hourglass starts to wind down. But nothing happens with just that.
Well, that didn't do anything.
Yeah, that's kind of anticlimactic.
Yeah,
Thought it would
sorry.
be cool. It's all right.
So I'm with Anderson at this point.
Do you want to throw another one?
No, let's just see what the boys found.
Roughly 30 seconds go by, and the sand runs out completely down into the bottom. The flame goes from red back to white. As you notice that, you're looking down into the flame, and as you look back up to the hourglass, you notice that all of this sand has returned now to the top. And the red stone that was into the flame is no longer there and is reseated back into its original position.
Oh, that was weird.
What do you guys...
I think I figured this one out.
What do you think, Nico?
I'll pick back up the redstone and throw it back in.
Okay. As that's all happening, two other people are exploring down below. What were you doing, Anderson?
Ripping open the curtains. Let's see what's there.
It's your Strahd puppet.
Yes. Finally.
You see two large wooden thrones resting on a balcony. Let me recenter this. Sorry. There we go. On this half-circled balcony, looking over a larger chamber.
I'll take a few steps forward.
Anderson, be careful.
Yeah.
As you look over, you start to see an extremely flooded room.
How deep is the water?
You can't see. It's a murky black water. Nicodemus, as you pick up that red stone and you toss it back into the flame, what do you do?
Does it look like I could easily step up onto this and, like, put myself in the fire? Like, slowly.
I'm gonna try to
obviously.
stop you. I'll be like,
if
what
it
do you think you're doing?
It's raised enough that, and there doesn't appear to be any, like, stepping stones for you to be able to climb up onto it.
Oh, so it's like a high brazier.
It's probably about to your chest level, or maybe even just a little bit lower waist, I guess. It would probably be at Anora's head. But yeah, it's not resting on the ground.
So
it's raised.
If somebody were to step into it, it would be quite a feat.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll reach my arm into it, like my hand.
Okay.
Slowly, am I feeling heat as I get closer?
No, as you reach in, as I was saying to Panton, the flame, like the heat from the room, seems to be coming from another source. The proximity in which your hand gets to the flame does not appear to be giving any additional heat. One second. You go ahead and say what you're going to say while I'm looking into this.
While I'm out there with Anderson, I'm going to take one of the nails and I'm going to cast light, or one of the nails that I have from the coffin maker's house. I'm going to cast light on it and I'm going to toss it into the murky water and see if I still see light coming from it.
Okay. Ping where you want to toss the nail.
Oh God. If I'm right there, I'm probably going to throw it about 10 feet out from me.
Okay. As you toss... Anora, what are you doing? Are you still watching Nicodemus? Watching this happen?
Nico's hand. Like, I'm trying to probably not super, like, but I'm trying to convince him not to walk into the fire. Nico, that's, you don't walk into, what's going on?
Where did I read that?
I mean, I assume it's some sort of teleporter. I have some experience with teleportation.
As you reach your hand out, as Anora's talking to you, and your hand strokes the red flame, you're gone. You disappear. You disappear from Anora's grasp.
Nico! I'm gonna scramble after him.
How?
Up on the brazier.
Oh, okay.
Off the stairs.
Give me Because there was a little bit of a hesitation of putting the hand in the flame. Give me like an athletics check to see how quickly you can climb this thing and try to touch the brazier or touch the flame.
Could I do acrobatics instead?
How? Describe to me how you would use acrobatics to climb on top of this. Like, are you going to try to find something to run and jump off of? Like, how are you going to... Because there's climbing, just grabbing and scaling, and then there's acrobatics, which would be more like...
I would imagine I would, like, put my arms up and then kind of swing my legs over, but...
Okay.
Like you would,
Like, some sort of gymnastics type deal. Okay, I'll let you do an acrobatics if you'd like. Okay.
It was a good roll no matter what, so...
Yeah, you can see the last little bit of the sand starting to wind down. And just as you swing your leg over, your foot, like as you extend out, your foot touches the flame. And you also disappear from the room. And I will let you guys know where you ended up in a little bit.
Later.
Yeah. Can you guys still see Anderson and Panton in the moment?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Panton, as you toss the nail with light and it splashes into the water ever so softly, sending ripples, and as it begins to sink, you see a familiar decaying flesh, hair waving in the water as the light kind of passes by, and eventually the darkness overcomes the light to where you can no longer see the light cast on your nail. Uh-oh, you're muted.
Yeah, you're muted.
Sorry. I'm going to very gently tug on Anderson's coat. Like, I see one of the zombie things in the water. Please don't make too much noise, and let's just get the hell out of here.
For the first time since we met, I think I agree with you.
As you turn around, looking into the previous room, you don't see Nicodemus or Honora.
And at that point, I go, oh, for fuck's sake!
To your eyes, the entire room is exactly as it was. The hourglass sand is at the top. The flame is still glowing white. I don't think either of you saw a stone being cast into it because you were in the other room.
Yep. Panton, do you have something of Honora's by chance?
Right to the sniff test.
Yep. God.
Does this mean I get to smack my sister when I see her again? Are you kidding me?
For the record, though, you all did hear them read the inscription that's on the hourglass. You all do see it. It's glowing. It's bright enough to where it draws your attention for you to be able to see the instructions.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, do I still have the indigo stone in my pocket?
No.
Oh.
Oh, son of a bitch.
The indigo stone is back in the brazier.
All right, Anderson. I know it's not our strong points here, but we really have to use our heads here and figure out what the hell happened to my sister and Nico? And I look at the inscription again. I'm looking for anything that might say anything about a kitchen.
Yeah, you don't
Where
see
the hell would
anything.
Nico want to go?
Wait, I still have that vial Nora gave me. Can I try to get her scent and see if she went anywhere?
Yeah.
Just to say that like they're only in this room.
No,
Or they
that's you would have no problem discerning that the only place that you found her scent was at the door that she opened leading south, and the hallway in which you had all entered into this, but you would not have found her scent in any of the other corridors heading anywhere.
Yeah, she was only here. It's like they just disappeared. Would my scent be good enough to know that like she was on top of this thing in the middle, or is that a little too much?
I think you would be able to tell. You wouldn't be able to like have this 3D image in your head that she was climbing on it, but you would have an idea that she was at least touching it. You would find her the oils of her hands on climbing up onto it. You would see, or you would be able to smell that. What are both of your passive perceptions?
Oh boy.
Panton, yours is 13, 14. Okay.
No, my passive perception is 10.
Oh yeah, your passive insight is 13. Okay, yeah, you're right. Passive perception is 10. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I don't have anything to add. What do you guys do?
Okay, so just to let you know, while I was coming down here, I did kind of see a tomb with my name on it, and I'm kind of curious to see what was going on with that, but I'm also kind of perturbed to open up that tomb, and I kind of want to get out of here, but I don't know what's going on anymore.
I just take a stone, because like Anderson doesn't know what happens when you toss a stone in, but he's reading the instructions. He'll take just a random stone and toss it in.
There weren't any. I couldn't find any.
No,
you're talking about a colored stone, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, just
roll a D, like at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Roll
can
a
you roll a
D8.
D7?
D7, sure.
Yeah. Does it allow you to do 1d7?
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
All right.
You guys are going to orange.
Yeah, you toss the orange stone into the flame, and as you do so, you realize that the flame glows orange, and the hourglass begins to fall rather quickly.
Well, he's not going through. He's just observing what happens, and then the room resets after
about
like
30
seconds.
30 seconds. 30 seconds.
Yeah.
The sand resets. The stone goes back into its position, and the fire turns white.
All right, Panton, stick with me here. Which stone would your sister have taken?
I look over the inscriptions. I don't know. She said something about a library earlier, I think. I don't know. I mean, I picked up the indigo stone. I'm thinking, maybe it would have led to Irina. Maybe. I don't know. I'm going to roll a 1d7 as well. it would help if I actually had typed that. Oh, come on. Is it /R? Oh, 1 dice. I gotta put a space in there. That's right. There you go. 3. So I'll grab 3.
It's red.
So I'll grab 3. And
for me, that's yellow. Goes
Oh,
red,
it's yellow
orange.
for you? Oh.
Oh, wait.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I guess.
Because I have violet, orange, red.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then yeah, you would grab red then.
I'll grab red. Like, I don't know. This one?
Reading the inscription, you would see that would take you, if lore is what you seek.
Totally random, so.
Yeah, Anderson's just looking over the inscription, and again, it just says, well, it's about as good as the others, I guess. And he'll, like, toss it in, and kind of seeing that, like, someone climbed on top of the middle part,
Mm-hmm.
He'll follow in those footsteps and also climb up top once the stone is tossed in.
Okay. Yeah, just kind of starting to climb in by grabbing the edge and trying to lift yourself up. As soon as you reach over to get more leverage, your hand comes in contact with the flame and you disappear from the room in an instant. And Panton, you see him just vanish in front of your eyes after touching the flame.
Picked him up. Little.
I'm going to freak out and look around, and I'm damn it, and I'm just gonna try to jump up into the flame.
Okay. Give me an athletics check. Try to see if you can climb up there.
I know I'm tiny. Oh God. My best stat.
All right.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Preparation.
You're all able to do so. Give me a second here. Don't need Ira.
Oh, poor Ira.
I feel really bad about it, so don't pity me.
Yeah, you can make up for it just by stabbing the heart. Like, literally, all is forgiven.
You stab the heart.
Yes.
The heart of Ravenloft.
It's been, Ira, 30, 40 minutes since you've ran up here, since they went down and you decided to come up here, but nobody's returned. What do you do?
The sending stone that I only have one, right? Still,
Yes, sir.
that Delphin sent back to me, but there was no indication as to whether he actually had it or was able to hear me, right?
What did the note say?
I mean, it said a bunch of stuff he could have. Well,
I don't think you ever shared that with anybody. I think you read it down in the inn while everybody else was sleeping that night.
Yeah.
Let me see whether or not.
I don't think it did. I don't think it.
Delphin
confirmed.
note. It's been only a day since your departure. I've received only 2 ravens since then, and neither of them are from Mordenkainen. My apologies, but I accidentally gave your sister stone to another student by mistake. It is now within my possession. Your stone should be found within the Baron's grasp in due time. So, recalling that note, you would think that he is now in possession of the other stone. What do you think? Sorry, I'm doing this while I'm getting you guys set up in the other place.
Right.
That's good. I can't think of a plan. I don't know. It's only like a once per day thing, right? The stone.
Yes, sir.
I don't know. I'm gonna have to think about it. If you have them ready, like go to them.
You don't know what you want to say to him yet?
No.
Or even if you want to?
Yeah.
No, we're too
So
busy derailing the campaign.
I feel like I am. I'm gonna stay there, I guess. Maybe I'll send out the owl to look around.
Okay.
Like maybe using its senses, like see if like they've come back up yet. If I can get it that far. If not, then I'll just say Nicodemus can find me.
Wait, you'll say that in your head that Nicodemus can find you?
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead.
Message is 120 feet. They're like way far below though. They're like underground, right? They're in the catacombs. So
There's only one way to find out.
Nope. Just gonna do a look around, see if I see anything, and just wait then.
Give me a perception check for your owl.
And they have advantage on site, so.
Okay. Okay.
So, on a scale of 1 to Panton, how dead are we?
You guys are fine.
I'm alive.
You guys are all alive, and you're together.
Well, maybe about 10 minutes apart, but yes.
Sorry, there's like actually just 2.5 of you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Something like that.
I think we
Counting me as
equal
like
a
a quarter
total
of
of
a person.
You and Nicodemus have made some shady deals.
Yeah.
They seem fine.
I think it's 3 people total when there's 4 in the group.
Swooping around the house, Rigsby going down a couple levels towards the front of the house, you find light coming from within the castle in one room, and Rigsby kind of sweeps around and looks and sees Gertruda sitting on a similar chase that is up in your room, right next to the window, sipping a glass of wine. Not very decently clothed. Just kind of hanging out.
Keeping Todd now.
Don't peer in on Anderson's girlfriend.
Is she sipping from the glass that was left there?
No. It's not that room. It's a different room.
Oh, okay.
This is a different room entirely. Looking in, you can see several, probably 4 foot tall. What are they like called? Candelabras, like things that hold the candles on the sticks.
Okay.
Yeah, just illuminating the room. You see a large king-size bed. One thing that you do notice with a natural 20 on Rigsby is that, like, in her like robe that's kind of deep cut, exposing some shoulders, you do see fresh bite marks on her neck.
Creeper. Is that what Rigsby's really for? Is scraping
I
on
don't
women?
judge, but
So yes, it is. It is. Rixby is used for that.
That's what Rigsby's used for.
Yeah, Rigsby just stays there for the next.
15 minutes.
Tom.
Yeah.
Give
That's
Rigsby
good
some
enough.
like binoculars.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Yeah,
3.5 minutes.
30 seconds.
Alrighty.
That's all. That's all. Yeah, it'll come back then, I guess, if it just sees that.
Get rid of your
Oh.
doppelgangers hiding in a different room.
Good. I think.
Nicodemus, you're the first one through the flame, followed by Nora shortly after. The roaring fire at your back as you feel almost pushed through as you come to land on your feet. Turning around, examining, you see a relatively well-lit study. Turning around, you see above the flame, or above the hearth, a large picture in the exact likeness of Irina Kolyana, a large painting. Seeing these burgundy-colored sofas and just bookshelves lined along the outer perimeter walls.
Didn't I come into this room earlier?
This is the room that you came into earlier.
I don't remember there being a picture of Irina there.
You didn't see it.
I must have skipped over that
Okay.
detail.
I was focused on trying to find an interesting book. So, I
Yeah.
recognize this room. We're in the library. I know where we are.
Oh, you've been here.
Yeah, I mean, the reading is stupid. There's nothing really good here. Damn it, I was
No, I
hoping it
mean-
would send us someplace better.
I have different interests than you. Maybe I'll.
I mean, if you want to know, like, the farming practices of mushroom caps, then feel free.
Oh, that
but-
is interesting. Is the fire behind me hot, or is it more
Yes.
than magic? Oh, okay.
Actually, give me a second. Let me double check.
Because that would be the first thing I do is like test it.
Yep. Push your entire arm in.
Yeah, you know, I mean, not my entire arm, but
Yes, give me an investigation check. Actually,
okay. Investigation. 16.
With a -1.
okay.
Pretty good.
So, being the first thing that you think of, like, oh, you know, that previous flame wasn't hot. I wonder if more are similar. You reach your hand in and you're looking, and you definitely feel the warmth of the flame. But something else catches your eye. Behind the fire, you see creases, unnatural creases in the stone behind the flame. And having already discovered one secret door, it piques your interest that there's a potential for another one to be behind this flame. But you know that this flame is real. You don't take any fire damage, but you can definitely feel that if you were to try to walk through it, yeah, you would catch on fire.
Pardon me, sorry.
Okay. I imagine I can't reach this portion of the hearth without getting in the fire.
No. Honora, what are you doing while he's doing that?
I'm pouting. I thought we'd go someplace much cooler.
There were a lot of cool places you could have went to. I was a little scared when you guys are picking up some of those different stones.
I
Was
know.
not prepared.
I wanted to go into Strahd's bedroom.
Well, that was that. We'll go back down there and go into Strahd's bedroom. Yeah. So I'm just like, I'm kind of like looking through the books again, and like kind of, okay. Well, we need to get back down to the boys then. It's bit of a long trek now.
Yeah, wait, Honora, check this out.
What?
And I'll pull out that mace and like push all the wood to the other side, like, you know, split the.
Okay. Yeah. You're
They're
able to
gonna
do
land
so.
on top of us.
You're able to kind of push the wood to the side. If you tried to go through, I think it would still be hot enough that you would probably take like half damage.
Well, maybe we
like
should put out the
you,
flame.
you can't
I
quite
mean,
make it to where.
Can you? I don't have anything to put out the flame. I have my water skin, but I don't think that's quite enough.
Let me see what I got. Actually, you know what? I'll pick up. I'll go into the next room, and I'll grab some of the food or water that's on that table.
Okay.
And bring it back to try to snuff out the flame.
Okay.
Hang on, there should be something in this room.
Okay.
You don't have any
Nico,
light
I need a
source.
light.
Okay. I'll get up and walk over there with her.
All my stuff's wet.
I mean, you could sit by the fire before we put it out.
Maybe. Yeah, there's some old grody stuff. We might be able to find some wine or maybe some water in one of these pitchers. I wouldn't recommend drinking them, but we might be able to put the flame out.
Okay, hopefully it's low alcohol content.
Maybe. This is where we saw that ghost, by the way.
Oh, right. Sprinkle Frock with the cards.
Pickly Dick or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I remember Anderson read it out loud. I'm not sure she can read very well.
As you are exploring that room in there,
is this an ice sculpture in the middle of the table? Because that would...
No, it's actually a smashed. It's actually a smashed cake. Long. It's green with like mold and mildew. Like half of it is smashed, and there's just the single bride figure standing on top. It's really hard to tell because of how much mold is kind of like, so this, you can tell that it reeks in here, but it's like it's a sweet scent, but it's still putrid of decay. But frosting and / mold it's relatively thick.
Okay, nothing of liquid that I'm seeing.
There's a picture there.
Yeah.
One there.
Yeah, you would find like quarter filled, like very little water left remain, long since started to evaporate. You can see the line of where it used to be filled and has kind of decayed over an extended period of time.
If we can't use the water, we could always maybe use the tablecloth to snuff it out. We did that sometimes when there were like grease fires.
Yeah.
John.
Wait, did they just...
Yeah, I'm getting there. But
Okay.
it's just preparation.
I see what you're doing.
Yeah, I'm not sure, Honora. I think it's interesting and probably something we should check out. There definitely seems to be a lot of trapdoors and secret entrances.
Yeah, no, I want to get in there. I mean, that's the only interesting thing in that room, anyways, that I saw.
Right.
Other than that picture
you
of
said the room
Irina.
was pretty boring.
Yeah, it's a creepy
but
picture.
I'm gonna find out it's not so boring.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe if we go look at it, we can figure something.
Yeah, maybe the picture has something to do with it, because that,
Yeah, okay. And we'll walk back into the other room.
As you start to walk back into the other room, Anderson and Panton come in shortly after each other, kind of crashing into the chairs that are facing the hearth, creating a little bit of a commotion. And with that, Ira, you would see Gertruda get up and walk towards the door and open up these double wide, large wooden doors, and you would see Panton and Anderson standing in this well-lit room. You can't really tell what it is from outside, but you can definitely see that they're there.
Okay, I'm gonna loudly peck at the window.
Okay.
Nico's gonna hear
And
that.
then if Gertruda like kind of looks over to see what it is, it'll fly away.
Okay, that's
But it's gonna try to
essentially as soon
stay
as
to
you
see-
pecked at the window, Gertruda would absolutely
Okay, great.
turn around.
Did anyone else hear it? Like, would it be weird enough to even catch her attention?
Probably. I think it would be like as soon as you walk in, you hear the cackling of the fire, or crackling of the fire, rather. It's not sitting there laughing at you guys. Such a weird fire. But Gertruda, having just like stepped through those doors, would hear the loud pecking noise from behind, but you guys wouldn't register it.
And she's still in like some sort of like.
You should have let her see Anderson so she could get all flirty with him in her undressed state.
Yeah, so she is in like a loosely fitting silk robe, kind of low. It's not really cut because it wraps around, but it's loosely draped to where it exposes
Got any
some of the
handouts for
chest.
Some
Nope,
side
there's
boobs, some boob windows.
there's no
All
handouts.
theater of mind, huh?
I mean, it covers the sides. Like, it is an actual robe. It goes down mid-thigh, and it kind of drapes down just a little bit. Very loose fitting arms, but it is like an off-white colored robe. And she steps into the room.
Seeing her walk in, and in her state of undress, I'll like turn to Honora and be like, "Oh,
What?
she's
Oh,
What
Are you gonna try to kill us?
No, I
Panton!
would. What are you guys doing up here?
We were
studying."
I came with them. As
We
I
were
point
looking
to,
for the
Honora
history
and Nico.
of the place.
Just
told
hanging
us-
in the air.
Oh no, Helga told us where the library was. She said we could come here.
Oh, okay. That's fine.
Are you gonna catch cold? Do you need a blanket?
Sorry, I just got out of the bath. I'm fine. It's warm enough in my room. I just heard a commotion out here, and I'm okay. I'll just
We
go
didn't
back
mean
to.
to wake you. So sorry.
Oh, I was already awake. Is no big deal. If you need me, I'll be in here though. And just sideways glance over at Anderson right before she walks into the room. And like as the one door kind of is stayed shut, as she's like shutting the other one, she just kind of looks out, still trying to maintain that eye contact before she eventually shuts the door.
Anderson, don't you dare! Don't you dare!
Nope. I have no plans. Trust me. Even I know that's a bad idea.
I'm the
John.
forefront of terrible ideas, and I say that's a terrible idea right there. I know.
Somebody say
John,
my name.
am I in range to send a message?
There's only one way to find out, sir.
Okay, yeah, I'll try to send a message to Nicodemus. Actually, I send it to Anderson, and I say, "I'm at the heart. I have the book. If we need to go, you can go."
You said that to Nicodemus?
To Anderson.
Anderson.
Oh, to Anderson. Oh, yeah, because you saw Anderson.
Anderson, I saw the heart too, yeah.
Anderson, you heard it. You heard Ira's voice in your head.
Am I able to respond back?
Yeah, and I would tell you that too.
Okay. So that's where you ran off to. Stay put. We'll be there.
What?
Are you okay, Anderson?
No. I know where Ira is.
Oh,
Where?
Okay. But wait, Panton, I need you.
Whoa.
I don't Panton, do your frost thing on the fire.
The hell you on about?
Trust me.
Nico found like a
We
secret
found
passageway.
I'm gonna cast Gust on the fire first to try to put it out.
Okay.
And I feel like if it's strong enough to push a medium creature, it might be enough to at least dull down the fire a little bit.
I mean, this is a 20-foot wide hearth.
But I pushed it all on one side.
You pushed it all to the side. That air, giving that it has enough ventilation upwards, it just it stokes the flames. You can see the coals getting brighter red, and while the fire doesn't have any more fuel to burn to make it bigger to the side, it definitely sparks. It lifts up a little bit.
Okay, with that, then I'll just cast Ray of Frost on it, see if that does anything.
Okay. That's a cantrip, right? Yeah. So eventually you chill the logs enough to cause this fire to subside.
And then I'll climb in and attempt to lever or latch, whatever. I'll investigate this mechanism.
Anderson, can you tell Ira to wait a minute? We're checking out this thing.
No, I don't even know how the hell he contacted me the first time.
What?
You'll get more messages asking like, what's going on? Are you okay?
Oh,
Is it
okay.
safe?
All good. Panton's not dead. And I'll repeat a Norse message.
I'll say, little fucker.
Anderson will just start
good.
laughing.
Come at me, bro.
Yeah, I guess that's it. Sorry. I'm just thinking. I don't usually press the 9th, and I'm usually like good to go over, but just staying with the people. If like you guys are totally good to keep going.
You're gonna
would it be okay if I? Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
Usually
it's
I
a
would
good
say
stopping
it was
point.
I just found the treasure.
But you guys could keep going because I think the only thing that I would want to do is like if we have to go, like I'm gonna feather fall us and.
No, you're fine. Go ahead and take care of what you need to do. We'll probably wrap it up here shortly, but thanks for playing with us.
Yeah,
take it easy. Sorry you got separated.
Say it to my face.
No, I mean that was my choice, and like I wish I could keep going too, but.
Nope. Take it easy. Have fun, man.
Okay. Thank
See you
you.
in 2 weeks.
Yep.
Bye, Ira.
I'm still
Alrighty.
stab that heart.
Stab the heart. That should be like your campaign slogan.
Stab the
Stab
heart.
the heart.
The episode, the title.
Florida government, stab the heart.
We're still going. We don't have to talk about the episode yet.
Get your bitch, stab the heart.
As you push open this door, the only light that you guys really have now that the fire is extinguished are a few candles that are resting on the table still in the center of the room, and any torches that you might carry. But this room is kind of filled with smoke, like the smoke that typically billows out the chimney had made its way into the trap door, and as the secret door, as that's open, the smoke is kind of billowing out a little bit. But you see this 10 by 20 foot room, a small chest surrounded by piles of gold, silver, copper coins. The fittings and clawed feet on this chest are just impeccable. Like whoever created this took a lot of time into working this chest. Attached to the east wall are 2 torch sconces that are unlit. The southernmost sconce holds a torch with an intricate metal base. The other one empty. A skeleton in broken plate armor lies against that far wall underneath of the sconces. The skeleton's right hand is on its throat, and its left hand holds the matching torch from the empty sconce.
So one of the sconces is decorative, or
Both
more
of the
decorative?
both of the torches that are in the sconces, or one sconce is empty. One has a torch with an ornate, like silver-plated base. The matching torch that is in his hand from the empty sconce.
Okay, I'll take the sconce from him, or not the torch from him, and place it in the sconce, and then light both sconces with
Produce flame.
Produce flame. Thank you.
Okay. The light fills the room. It's still a little hard to see. Your eyes burning a little bit from the smoke inside the room, but it's quickly dissipating. But with even more light, it is even more apparent the gold scattered around the chest.
Can I do an investigation on this guy?
I'm gonna look at the guy and go, poor
the
bastard.
skeleton?
Yeah.
I'm gonna stand in the doorway to make sure it doesn't close on Nico.
Okay.
And I'm gonna look at one of the gold pieces.
Okay. The armored skeleton, it's long since dead. Just kind of repeating what I had said. Its right hand is on its throat, and its left hand was holding the torch. The armor that it was wearing, the plate armor, cracked beyond like repair or even use. But the creature holds nothing of value.
No clothes of insignia, or can I brush off the breastplate? No, nothing engraved into it.
Nothing that you can see.
Okay, I'll
very plain adventurer's clothing.
I'll walk over towards Panton and look at the chest, I guess.
Okay. Panton, kind of looking around, you see dozens of gold, silver, and a massive amount of copper pieces. Picking up one of the gold coins, you notice that it does have the familiar insignia of Strahd's face, and also his logo on the back, or insignia rather.
As a swoosh.
Yeah, just do it.
Nike swoosh. Yep.
What do you do?
Can I investigate the chest?
For the record, Panton, the coin feels weighted, feels legit. It feels like an actual coin. No trickery that you can see. Yeah, go ahead and give me an investigation check.
I'm not very good at investigating.
None of us really are, except for Ira, who ran away.
Yeah. Never around to investigate anything.
Nope.
Yeah. Looking at this chest, made out of some nice hardwood, seems to be well maintained, even though it's been sitting inside of this smoke-filled room. Brass, what are they called? Brass rivets, kind of holding all of it together, and what appear to be like some sort of silvered clawed feet holding the chest off of the ground. With it does have give me a second. Kind of picking up the side a little bit. It weighs. It's probably 40-50 pounds. Like it's a relatively hefty chest. It does not appear to be locked. Like there's no locking mechanism. There's no key. It's just a hasp that goes over, and then like just a twist knob that would hold it shut. But it doesn't look like it. It needs
Nico,
any.
before you open it, take a step back.
Okay. I mean, how? Like, you just want me to reach out and open it?
Just going
Use
to.
your new weapon to open it. The hammer.
Just
maul,
gonna, do a little wind action on it.
Oh, I mean, I can open it with myself
Well,
with magic if you want to stand back.
Oh, okay.
If it's a mimic thing, I wouldn't want you to get eaten.
Yeah, remember the door
I mean, if it's a mimic, okay, yeah.
and the gallows?
So yeah, I guess I'll stand back in this corner.
Okay.
And I will do gust on it again and see if it resists anything.
Yeah, I mean, I can open it with thaumaturgy.
Okay. Gust really doesn't have any sort of effect. The lid is closed enough by just that twist hatch, and it weighs a lot more than 5 pounds.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, I'll cast thaumaturgy on it, which can
Open
instantly
doors.
cause an unlocked door or window to fly
open.
Yeah.
Okie dokie.
I don't know if you consider this a door.
I'd say it's within.
They're
Yeah.
similar,
Yeah. I'd say it's mechanically similar. Okay. As you cast thaumaturgy, the latch twists to the side and immediately blows open. And Panton and Nicodemus, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw. Anderson and Honora, I also need you to make a Constitution saving throw, but I'm going to say with advantage since you're kind of on the edge of the room and not inside.
All right.
Big D, 15.
20.
Thank God for advantage.
25.
Oh my God. Nice.
Nice.
Oh, the lowest one was 15.
And Nico dies.
Again.
Again.
Nicodemus, as this gas is released into the room and you take that first breath in, your body starts to tense and you fall backwards and you're paralyzed. You still your whole body, like you still have actually not only are you paralyzed, but you're also asleep.
Like unconscious asleep?
Yeah,
or just
unconscious.
sleeping?
Not unconscious. Like you didn't lose any hit points, but you're sleep paralysis.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you're just gonna slump.
Okay.
Shit.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I mean, not cool, but
I'll cover my mouth and like kind of drag him out.
How long do you guys want to go? Do you guys want to call it here? Is this a good stopping point for you?
Yeah, this is probably a good stopping point.
Okay.
For...
And I
All right.
want to check what's in the chest, but I'm sure Ira wants
yeah,
to know
I mean,
too,
there's
so.
coins scattered everywhere. There's
And the
gotta
coins
be...
are not in the chest, which means something that's better is in the chest.
That's right. They took the coins out to put something in it.
That's a
Yeah.
good
Somebody's
point.
head's in that chest.
Nah.
Another
But yeah,
vampire head.
I would cover my mouth with the scarf that I was wearing or something like that and try to drag him out of the room. Nico, unconscious Nico.
The chest.
Yeah, it's more important.
Duh.
Looking in, the chest is empty.
What?
Oh,
Sad face.
that's unfortunate.
Well, what the hell?
Yeah, I'm just double. Oh fuck.
Oh.
Okay.
Never mind, take all the damage.
We gonna retcon?
Yeah, we're gonna have to retcon a little bit. As you placed that torch back into that sconce.
Am I dead?
No. As you place the torch back into that sconce, we're still gonna say that you eventually opened the chest.
But
Just
after I got the real treasure.
Potentially.
Ooh.
You revealed another secret door.
Oh my god.
A secret door in a secret door?
Oh my
the
god, that's
inception of
so
secret
extra.
doors.
That is so fucking extra.
Okay, I mean, yeah, I don't know how you want to do this. I mean, we can go in here and then come back and then go to sleep. Because if I put a sconce in, or a torch in a sconce and a door opened,
You would have done the door
definitely go
first,
that way,
yeah.
Okay. Again, we'll just we'll retcon a little bit. Say that you never opened up the chest yet.
Okay.
When we do the
Um,
same rolls.
Yeah. When you do, same rolls. So I imagine as you guys are coming back out of whatever the hell this is that you've explored,
We would have opened the door.
you would have
yeah.
opened the chest.
I want to
maybe.
drag one of those chairs and put it in the entranceway so the door can't close.
Okay.
If we're going to explore farther into this room.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, good point.
Absolutely.
Okay. You guys care if we go for another 10-15 minutes?
Sure.
That's fine. Yeah, I'm good.
off
Anderson, you
tomorrow.
okay? You got to get out of here, buddy.
No
I
peer
probably
pressure.
need to get going to bed. I've got to wake
Nope,
up
that's
early.
fine.
Oh, well, then,
Don't worry.
yeah, we'll do this next week.
Yeah.
Or next
All right.
2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Oh,
Next month when it gets
Uh,
back. 2 weeks is too long.
Just
I
think.
would
know,
play this
it
game every
really
week.
is.
Thanks for playing, guys. Appreciate it. Sorry the
Thanks for
quality
having
is
us.
not as good as before.
It's fine. It's
Yeah,
absolutely
it was
fine.
Totally fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good.
And Panton didn't die.
Ooh, thankfully.
Or he did die. But
True.
He didn't die.
You don't know.
He's Jesus now. He died and came back.
You don't
Well,
know.
does that mean we